What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video trying to lead Kentucky Wildcats to a national championship. Let's jump right back into it. See what they got on for us today. It's a bad boy right there. So. Ooh. Let's get it. Stick it. Stop there. Action.
Here we go. Do the show.
All of
Davis looking to pass. He's going
That's a
for
touchdown.
it all. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it.
kick a field goal.
Going right to work up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
He spins that thing down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Davis will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's out to 22. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed.
Oh, I had to do it again.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Just keeps swinging it. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often.
Turning on the Jets. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking for the end zone. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Davis looking to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Boy, does he turn that loose down the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he ran away from the defense to take. Davis will throw. Going deep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Grab down the left side. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll.
Hello? Yes, sir.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Oh, yeah, he
Got the first down, looking for more. He's loose. Touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Davis looking to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The play action fake. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the move. Spinderella. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Lots of running room. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd and penetration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down in 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot.
He's low.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal.
challenge. Should be 4.0 GPA. Uh-oh, we're 23rd, they 25th. By the time we get in the rankings, it's low. But shoot. Got more than 6 GPA. Alabama beat them. They lost to Florida State. Right up against LSU. It's a away game. Let's do some away jersey. Let's ride with the white baby.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to... Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Davis will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence. confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Zimmerman. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Kentucky right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for space to the left. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about...
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Davis looking to pass. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call
excuse me.
He'll start this drive firing. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The snap sets up to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something
Lofts one high and deep. Caught at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Kentucky! Davis will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Rodriguez. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now, the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB.
Pulls it in on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. First down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Did the work himself. Wide open spaces. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Steps away. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going with the ground game left. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense...
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
Excuse me.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the 2nd half. Davis will throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Like a thanks. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Motion from the wideout. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Davis looking to pass. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback got it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense.
Lord,
It brings up a 4th down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Davis will throw. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move to his left. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to...
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kentucky right back to the line. From the wide receiver. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Now the play fake. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Davis looking to pass. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Oh my God!
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early,
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Extending the play. That's it, fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if your job...
Using his legs, it's Payne. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Davis will throw. Makes the catch. It's Rodriguez. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They'll need a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make. There he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Touchdown.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Makes the grab. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Davis looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The offense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seems
And
as
that's
if they
gonna
weren't
be
on the
it for
same
this
level in this
video.
game.
I think that was a pretty good statement
We'll
game for
catch
these
y'all
guys.
in the
I mean,
next
you're
one.
ranked higher, you're more
Peace.
talented. A lot of people